I watched that interview and I felt very bad as a woman and as a female politician, which I am till today. I'm a great fan of Senator Akpoti, and again, I don't even know when this started calling senators by first name.
Yeah.
That is totally out of order. It's like you're talking about one girl in somewhere.
Thank you very much.
Hello viewers, it's your boy Osakpalong. Welcome back to our channel again. It's still on the matter of Senator Natasha and Senate President. But this time it's about the contribution Senator Florence Giwa made. Thank you, Senator Giwa, for this wonderful advice where you give to the senators. Yes, one, you said as long as say you win election down to Senate, you no suppose give anybody right to harass you with sexual harassment. Yes, but I got some things to say, Senator Giwa. The truth of the matter be say, being a woman and also as a woman, God can bless you with all those natural endowments. You are open for sexual harassment. That's one thing I want you to understand. You are open for sexual harassment. In fact, we even see the case of women who don't even get the natural endowment. They still embarrass them. They still harass them with sexual harassment. Not to talk of somebody like Senator Natasha. No, you don't say that. And then this your contribution. I wonder how you want the female gender now to feel, the female gender who are not senator or who are not even in any position in the government or in any place in Nigeria. How do you expect them to feel? I wasn't expecting her to sound like that, even though Rufai and the rest of them trying to make her understand that she wouldn't have mentioned such thing there. But then I'll advise that she should try and say something else, not saying that as long as you win election to the Senate, you are not supposed to welcome sexual harassment. There's no way you cannot be harassed as a woman. So we really appreciate your contribution, but then such statements shouldn't be coming out from you. Well, I go play the video for una make una watch, and as you watch, kindly subscribe to our channel, share and like for more videos like this. Thank you.
I watched that interview and I felt very bad as a woman and as a female politician, which I am till today. I'm a great fan of Senator Akpoti. And again, I don't even know when this started calling senators by first name.
Yeah.
That is totally out of order. It's like you're talking about one girl in somewhere.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You understand? No senator should be addressed by first name, Senator Akpoti. Now, when that lady,
not only
Senator Godswill then.
Yes, you understand?
When that not only rude, Senator, it is also bad English.
Yeah,
to call people
bad.
Professor Anthony.
Yeah, no,
it is title and surname
even
at all times.
Yes, according to it, it's even out of order in my opinion. Yes. Now, when that lady won election, I don't know her. But, for her courage and, the struggle she fought on until she won the election, I actually looked for her number and called her. And I said to her that I think I see another Itagiwa in you. You struggle, you won the election. Go there, be strong, and represent your people very well. I didn't know her, but she was happy that I called her. Now, when the nightclub thing happened, again, I was out of Lagos. I was even calling Ozzy. I said, please tell him or tell Mr. Bati, I'd like to come and talk about it, but unfortunately I couldn't make it because I also felt it was out of order for somebody who is presiding to have the word nightclub cross his mind. You understand, when you're handling the issues of a country as number 3 man. So if at all he said that, I felt it was totally out of order and needed to apologize to women and to that lady, which eventually Senate President did, But, on this matter, I am not with Akpoti. You understand? Number one, it is the worst sign of weakness on the woman's part. You understand? For you to come out and accuse a man or accuse a man of making passes at you at that level, there are 109 senators. It is not easy to win election to the Senate. Now, the Senate president is first amongst equals. We have arrived there as somebody. I had 7 local governments with me, so I went there with strength. And my God, you know, I won this election. So I saw everybody there as equals, and then we sit down and decide who is going to lead, because in every group there has to be a leader, which is what the Senate president is. But that again, there's something that I'm hearing that each time I hear that, you know, my heart misses a beat. That a senator will get up and address Mr. Senate President as sir. Yeah. That's another undemocratic language, which should not be in the Senate chambers. It is Mr. Senate President. Indeed. Even if you have to call that Mr. Senate President 10 times, you do that, you address Mr. Senate President. Because Mr. Senate President embodies the entire Senate chambers. That's number one, that's out of order. Now, in terms of presentation of bills or, you know, presentation of any material, you understand? Mandatorily, there are leaders. Mandatorily, there's a chairman of Rules and Business Committee, who again is carefully chosen. You understand? It's somebody who is very, very knowledgeable. You understand? Very, very highly respected. Somebody that will not negotiate anything. Because everybody wants his or her matter to enter. And then mandatorily, beginning of every week, the Senate President must call a meeting of principal officers to look through the business of the day from the following day. Principal officers will now agree that this is presentation. So there's no way anything can be sneaked in. Okay. Now, for a senator, if you want a matter, but also when you go back to the Senate, and when the order is announced and the business of the day is announced, you have a right to bring up a matter of national urgent importance, which the Senate President is obliged to allow you. Okay. You understand, whether he likes it or not. So if you want your matter put in the order paper, you go and lobby the principal officer. That if it is that urgent, or if in our own time you didn't have to order.
I come in here because we need to set a lot of context. I get what you're saying, as regards how the Senate runs, but the difference is the fact that she was standing on privileges with that order 10 because of what she wanted to say, and she has also made very strong allegations that is because of the sexual advances made, and she has not succumbed. That's why she's being treated that way in the Senate. So are you saying? You said something just now that I was taken aback, ma. You said it is you feel disappointed that Natasha came out to air point. So is it that when the woman is sexually harassed, as she claims, she should keep quiet? Misogyny should continue?
No, I don't.
That women should not speak up? Nobody should talk because she has won the election, she can Senate now?
You have passed that. But by the time you contest election and get to Senate, you understand? Yeah. You have passed that. You know, you are past that stage of your life of being sexually harassed.
Really?
So yes, by the time if you go there and start, you are past that. You go there, so you are all equal in that Senate.
So, really? So
yes,
if somebody
you are all equal, it's out of order. And again, it shows weakness. You don't allow it.
So is it a show of weakness for a woman to speak out?
It cannot happen in the Senate. Really? I'm not saying that the lady is lying. You know, I'm not God. But again, my dear, when you get to Senate, you are there as a person. You are not there as a man or woman. You are there as a person. It doesn't matter what you are carrying between whatever.
Complaining that there's no equality.
You are there. And then, mind you,
she's complaining about.
I don't think at this stage of, I respect that girl. I like her. She's very intelligent, very, very well spoken. You understand? But I do not think that the person you call sir, because first of all, if you call somebody sir, then you are giving the person a cane to whip you.
Senator Itagwe, let me ask you a question, a very direct question.
You understand? I'm not doubting what she's saying, but I'm saying that
it is very clear.
No. I'm not that, but I'm saying that it would not happen in the Senate.
In the Senate, it should.
You understand? And it should not happen in the Senate. And again, you know, I'm not here to defend anybody. Yes. In politics, you know, people joke and say things to each other. Yes. In politics, you touch a lot. You do things a lot. You understand? You understand? But I don't know. I think this thing, for me,
Senator,
my issue is that this lady, whatever it is, should be sorted
You think
out.
she has not handled it well? I think, do I interpret it well?
You understand?
I think that is
so
your
don't
point.
come here
Well,
and
Senator
sit on
Giwa,
television and then, you come here to say that somebody, you are not a college girl, you are
So, Senator, I don't want you.
By the time you get to Senate, you are qualified to be president of the country. By the time you get to Senate, you are qualified to be president of the country. And there are procedures that you must abide by the procedure. I'm a great fan of that lady, but I'm not a fan of any lady. Any lady. It's like you waking up tomorrow to say that Mr. Bassi is harassing you, so you cannot present.
I think she mentioned to me.
Yes.
So, ma'am, as a lady, as a woman, since you referred to me, there's no level at which we do not experience sexual harassment. You can choose to keep quiet about it, but I think
you're not keeping quiet, it's allowing it.
I know. I do think it's disrespectful to women who have the courage to come out to speak, to say that they were not sexually harassed because they reached a certain level.
Not at that
I'm just
level.
speaking from my perspective.
Not in the Senate, not in the Senate chamber.
Let me play something and ask you a question. So that I don't misunderstand you. Your position is that you're not saying Senator Akpoti is lying. What you say is the way she's handling it is what you don't agree.
I don't have any comment on whether she's lying or not.
Exactly.
Number one, the Senate President has the prerogative to allocate seats.
Yes.
So for me, please listen to me. You understand? If I come there, you say you have changed my seat, I go and take my seat.
The new seat.
You understand? I go and take my new seat. I was given in akpabio when I was there because I did not vote for a Senate president. You understand? Yes. My own was not sexual. I don't even allow it.
Anyway,
it's not allowed. You don't have the opportunity. You understand? I'm a civilized woman, so we know what to do by the time we get to that level. But when I was given that last house next to the bush, you understand, in Apo village, and I knew that happened because I did not vote
for that Senate president.
So I quickly went to Asoko and rented a house and moved out. Now another thing, when I wanted to come here during the last issue, my input was, what I was coming here to tell you was that if a senator, what we used to do in that time, if a senator raises his hand to speak, and you are not allowed to speak, what I used to do in our time was that I would simply walk out, take a bow, walk out of the Senate and go out and call a press conference. I called the media and told them what I wanted.
And during the question, that's the question I wanted to ask you. You have
that power. There's so much power in your hand. There's so much you can do. There's so much you can do.
But Senator Giwa, don't you think it's denigrating on a lot of women that speak up when they are being harassed sexually, that you just brushed it aside today and say once you get to a Senate level, no man can sexually harass? Hope you know.
No, you cannot because it's not allowed.
Let me finish, ma.
I can advise the man how to avoid it.
Hope you know that there are women that are being raped in their marriages.
That's a different thing.
So if somebody, because she's a senator, is being sexually harassed, like she claimed,
you are there as one of the men.
No,
you understand? You don't give room to that.
In this case, Senator, let me finish. Hold on, please, let me finish. Please, I beg you. In this case, in this same Senate, we have seen how Ireti Kingibe has been treated. We have seen how other female senators have been denigrated. And Natasha, Senator Akpoti, Natasha Akpoti here, is saying that the reason why she's been treated that way because there was a prior case of sexual harassment. And what I read from what you are saying, Ma, is that once you get to a position of a senator in the country, you can't be sexually harassed. You two, you are a man, you should stand up to them.
No, I'm not saying don't put words
that she's being harassed.
I did not say that you are a man. I'm saying that when you get to that chamber of 109 people, you are a person.
Yeah,
you understand? And you are one of the people. Because what favor are you asking for? You all want election to be there. You want to put your issue in the other paper. You put it and it will appear on the other paper.
Can I just ask
you don't have to.
Can I ask
in politics, my dear, when I go for meetings and they want to do fundraising,
yes, ma'am.
You see, because that's what women do. Because you let them, look at you as a weaker sex. So you say that if you want to do fundraising, say, okay, we are trying to raise 10 million. If Tagiwa will raise me and say, okay, out of that 10 million, I want to give 3 million.
Yes.
Because I will not give you opportunity, because we are together.
Yes,
there are ways that we are for such a pretty intelligent girl.
Okay.
You don't allow it. Okay. In my 32 years, I've never been made passat.
Okay, great. Okay, so ma'am,
in my 32 years,
round off now. Because
it's not allowed.
What you're saying is quite a revelation.
Do not allow it. And people joke a lot. In politics, there's a lot of people joke a lot.
Yes,
people hold each other's hand. People can say that, okay, do you have nicknames that we call each other?
Okay. All right, let me just ask you a question for the girls that are watching and the women that are watching. You said that there's a way.
Women should protect themselves. You understand? Women should carry themselves and don't allow it.
You said that there's a way.
You can send a message that don't come here.
Yes, I want you to talk to them.
Women.
You said that. You said that there's a way, so we don't know the way because we are still sexually harassed.
Yes.
So since you know the way that it is, that so that you avoid it, can you share with the women who are watching with us, who are at that level, who are still being intimidated, but what to do?
I feel for the young girls in the universities and who are growing up. But what I'm saying today is that by the time you grow up and decide to be a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you must have built so much confidence in yourself.
Okay, so it's lack of
you understand? Yes, you understand? You understand? You must have been. No. Why are you talking like that?
No, I mean, is it lack of confidence that makes her?
No, don't, I understand English like you do.
No,
you understand? I'm saying that as a woman, you understand? Can I make my point?
Yes, please.
You must have built so much confidence in yourself. Do you know what it is for you to win election to get to Senate? You struggle like a man. You were not given the mandate. That girl won election. That girl lost election. That girl went to court and fought and got to Senate. So by the time you get there, you have as much authority as the other men have.
And so
you don't look at yourself.
Sexual harassment.
For me, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but my personal opinion is that at that stage in the Senate, if you come and say that somebody is sexually harassing you, it's a weakness.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. I think you made your point.
You make yourself unapproachable.
All right, but I think that's.
You understand? You don't let anybody take you around and show you another. You don't allow it. You make yourself unapproachable in the midst of men. I've been in the midst of men all my life.
All right.
You understand? And
confidence and being unapproachable.
Yes,
is that the same thing?
Of course, you make yourself unapproachable.
Okay.
Because you all won election, you have a right. Your issue must be in the other paper.
Okay.
Whether you like it or not.
Okay. I might sound stupid with this, but
yes,
how does a good-looking woman like Natasha make herself unapproachable by men?
I don't think when I was in the Senate, I'm still not on the even as
how does a good-looking woman make
I like that girl too much.
Yes.
You understand? And if all of you want to be honest, why would you go to the point of saying your husband went to beg for your other people to be in the DC? For goodness sake, do you know what it is to? The point I'm making, please, do you know what it is for a woman to win election to get to Senate?
No, I know, but I'm just asking you.
You go and exercise your rights,
so we have to,
and then you don't allow it. You're unapproachable. You are here for business.
Okay, we're out of time.
If you touch my hand, hello, hi, how are you? You drop your hand.
Why do you allow?
Yes,
we're out of time. We're out of time now.
It doesn't mean
thank you so much, ma'am. It's a very serious sexual harassment.
Is there with the person I have a foundation, I fight it.
Okay, fantastic.
You understand? Thank
you so much, ma'am. It's a serious issue, and I think that there will be broader conversation.
When you get to Senate, you are all the same thing.
All right.
If the Senate President touches you and talks to you,
so much, ma'am.
You are greeting and talking.
Yes, I'm sure some people would have something to say about that, especially women at that level who still consistently get harassed.
Women should not at that level. We should fight for our children in school. Natasha and I should be fighting for the children in university. You understand? Not in the Senate.
Thank you so much.